Hello, my lovely Aquarius, and welcome to your July reading. It's me, Aya. Thank you so much for joining me today. I can't wait to talk a little bit about what's coming up in the month ahead. So, I asked for 4 cards for Aquarius, and a bunch of cards just jumped out of my hand when I was shuffling, and the Temperance card was one of them, and I said, no, way too many cards. I put them back, I reshuffled. But wouldn't you know that the Temperance card was at the bottom of the deck, so I chose to include it. It seems to want to be here, so I will allow it. Just on the note of the Temperance card is also, this is Archangel Gabriel. If that means anything to you, or the name Gabriel. That's coming in strongly here it's a protective type of energy. It's positive, it's wholesome. It's not anything to worry about. It's definitely something positive. So if you know somebody named Gabriel, or a name or last name that's similar, that could be indicated here, or you could be meeting someone with a name like that or a similar name. So to start off with my other intuitive messages coming in here, sometimes I get songs that come in. The song that came in, I'm not sure. I think it's a cover, but I don't know who did it originally. But Sublime did this song. It's Santeria. I just heard. I don't practice Santeria. I don't have a crystal ball. I'm hearing. I don't believe in this. I don't believe. I don't know if you're seeing connections or seeing some synchronicities around you, or experiencing, feeling something that suggests, suggests a kind of more spiritual context that you perhaps haven't had a chance to explore. That's just something that's coming in here for me. So again, I know you don't practice Santeria, neither do I, but you can still be open to seeing things in a new way and be open to exploring your own spirituality in a way that suits you and in a way that makes sense for you. So my overall sense of this reading, you are thinking a lot. You are perhaps in your head. You might be in your head a little bit too much. You have the chance to change your own fortune or take your fortune or destiny into your own hands. You may need to take an action. There's also an offer coming in here. It looks emotional, looks sentimental, relationship oriented. You're thinking about leaving a situation, and you are then faced with how you might make that decision. But again, you are being divinely supported here by Archangel Gabriel. So this is a very safe choice. You're protected. If you want to learn more about Archangel Gabriel, I'd look him up and find out a little bit more about his ways of healing as an angel. I think that might speak to you. And again, I know you're skeptical, but just humor me and try if you don't mind. So to go through here a little bit more in detail, card by card. So to start off here, we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And again, in my readings, I take that to be more of a private or internal type of issue or matter. So what I see here is that you are making a choice, making a change, taking a step that you're not telling other people about right now. And again, I think not telling people is supported. So it is supported to keep this choice private at the moment. There will be, of course, a time when it has to come to light or become external, become reality. But you are thinking about that. You want to change your own destiny. The power is in your hands. You definitely have that opportunity in front of you right now. So again, you're thinking about changing something. And again, I think you are going to do it for yourself. That's what's being indicated here. It doesn't look like anyone else is going to do it for you. It could be a career change, could be a relationship change. Looks more like career and daily things, if that makes sense, or daily routine. And not necessarily daily routine, meaning, diet, exercise, chores, housekeeping, but kind of who is in your daily life. What is in your daily life? Where are you going? Who are you talking to? I think you want to change that. It's a feeling of staleness that's coming up here. An environment is stale. A situation is stale. It's not giving you it's not giving you that fresh life that you're looking for, or that kind of invigoration that you're looking for. So that's nice that you're taking this up and you are doing this for yourself here. Again, next is the Knight of Cups. So this is typically an emotional offer or something relationship related. Could be family, could be friends, could be, again, people you're related to, or people who you simply call your family or call your tribe, your soul tribe. There's an offer coming in here. It's a little bit slow, but it's steady. It looks good, if that makes sense. It looks like something that has some real long-lasting potential. So I think that is definitely good. But whatever this is that's coming in, this emotional offer or this emotional event, it's causing you to reflect and think about leaving something or someone or somewhere. I feel like you might want to move. This kind of feels like moving. Oh goodness, Aquarius. Yeah. So you, again, it's not necessarily a relationship. It's not necessarily work. It looks like it's everything. I don't know if you want to move abroad, if you want to change, states or provinces or wherever you are. You may want to move to a different country. That's something that's coming in here. That seems to be based off this offer that's being presented to you. But right now, this is just internal, right? So this is the Six of Swords inverted here. This is very private, very internal. You are thinking about all the things that would have to happen if you facilitated this change. So you're thinking about all the nitty gritty, right? The details, right? If I move, I need to find a new place to live. I need to cancel my lease or sell my house or whatever it is. You're aware of all those little things. And I also get the sense that you just moved. You've just made a recent change. So there may be some pride coming into play here that you've moved somewhere recently, you tried to start something out, it all looked good externally, and other people respect it a lot, but you don't respect it. There's something about it that's just not fulfilling for you. And again, this particular tangent that I'm on feels like career, but it feels like everything's connected here for you right now, Aquarius. And I think the Wheel of Fortune really indicates that everything is connected, everything is destined. Be aware of the ties between things. There may be ties that you're not aware of, or perhaps you are aware of them, and that's why this decision is so hard for you to make. And so moving on from Six of Swords, this is taking us to Two of Wands. This is a person who's in a position where they have, these are difficult decisions, right? So the swords represent thought, mental activity, intelligence. Again, I see some overthinking here. And again, here with the Two of Swords, you have two decisions to make. You will eventually have to put down one of the swords. Again, what I always recommend with this card is do not use those two swords on yourself. That is not a solution, right? Please don't go that path to, give yourself nothing or to completely take yourself out of all of these opportunities, and don't deny yourself. I'm feeling some denial. I'm feeling some there's a lot of restriction happening here. I don't know if you're putting yourself under more restriction than you need to, either with diet or finances, exercise. Be careful with the restrictions you're placing on yourself right now, Aquarius. Remember to be kind to yourself. Just seeing that. But again, you have a difficult decision here to make. You have two opportunities that equally look good. I'm sure that there's positive and negatives to each one. But it seems like they both kind of balance themselves out to be an equal risk, if that makes sense, or an equal opportunity. I think just going on the nature of Aquarius, I think you're more likely to take up the thing that you don't know and try the new thing instead of sticking with the old thing that's not working out so well. Again, whatever that may be, an old neighborhood, job, location. Again, it feels like a big change. It feels like a holistic change that you want to take. And again, you may be feeling some embarrassment or some shame because perhaps you just made a big change. I recommend sitting on this decision for a little while, right? Talk about it with friends, trusted friends, perhaps consulting experts, consulting professional advice, perhaps from a financial advisor or someone in real estate, someone who you trust, and someone who you know will give you good advice. Of course, remember that whenever you get advice, you can always choose to reject it. But I don't think Aquarius has a problem with that. So just a little bit of kind of a pointer there. And then again, lastly, Temperance. Temperance is what's kind of, I would say, overseeing this whole month. Again, this is Archangel Gabriel. You may know someone named Gabriel, first name, last name, or you may come to know someone with that name. And I'd say it's a positive connection there. Also, too, on the Temperance card, what's jumping out at me is the flowers in the background. I think these are yellow irises, at least that's what it looks like to me. In my area right now, these flowers are out of season, but you may be moving to a new location and see irises, or kind of see the plant and not see the flower, right? Because the flowers just happen to be done for the season. So irises, flowers, any noticeable flowers that you see, it seems to indicate a place of calm and a place of healing. And again, Temperance, this is all about alchemy, bringing things together, bringing it all together. I think you've had a few tools and a few pieces at your disposal that you haven't been using. You've been saving it. I don't know what, I'm not sure what that is. You've been saving something, a skill or an ability perhaps, or a secret desire. You've been saving it, and now it seems to be ready. So again, you have some stability, you definitely have enough. You're not in a place of lack. You're not in a place of, you're not a failure. I hope you don't feel that way, but you're certainly not a failure. But you are in a place of making decisions. You're making decisions again. This Knight of Cups, this information should have come into you by now, before this point in the month of July. So you should have whatever that message is, and I think you're in your decision-making process. You definitely, I see that you have the lists laid out. You have the pros and cons. Either real lists or just mental lists. Probably just a mental list for Aquarius. You have it all laid out, and you know what your options are. And just again, note that you are being protected in this decision. You are being guided. You are being supported by Spirit. By Archangel Gabriel here, as indicated by the cards. And again, this Temperance card would not stay buried. It had to come out. It wanted to be known. So when I get that kind of insistent energy, I tend to let it flow, because if I don't, then that's just bad news for me. So let it flow. Feel what's right. Don't deny your gut. Don't deny your instinct. Aquarius, you may do that at times. Try to avoid overthinking. But play it close to your chest. I see that as well. Play it close to your chest. Don't give anyone any more information than they need. Just stick to what's essential in terms of what people need to know about the moves that you want to make right now. Okay, well, this is a very exciting reading here, Aquarius. I hope that you found some part of it useful. I hope something resonated for you. If it did, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And I hope to see you again soon. Bye.